Welcome into my channel. This is Angie from Intuitive Tarot. Thank you for bringing forward your energies today. Let's have a look at the tarot and see what we've got from Spirit for you. If you've clicked on this message, there's a message here for you today. There are no coincidences, you guys. So let's have a look onto the Hermetic Tarot today to have a look. See what Spirit guidance needs to come forward. What do you need to know? What do you need to hear? The time you're viewing this reading. All my readings are timeless, of course. So take what fits as usual and leave the rest. Not every reading will resonate with everybody. This is a collective general reading. So let's see what we have, you guys. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please join us in this act of divination and oversee us with love, light and protection from any outside unwanted forces. Okay, you guys, let's see what we have. What does Spirit need to tell you today? Slow down, I'm guessing. Slow down. There is no rush. The universe. Wow, what a card. Great one of the nighttime, it says here. So this is the World card in this deck. Can you see that there? I wonder, am I focusing to? Is that any better? Gorgeous. So much going on. The World card, you've just completed something. This is like opening a portal to another dimension, you guys. But the Ace of Cups is the influencing energy. Ace of Cups is like, you know, an offer of love or an offer of kindness from someone. Knight of Swords is in what you need to focus on. This talks about moving very quickly towards something. Could be an air sign. In the recent past, we have Two of Cups, and it says the Lord of Love. This is like a divine union of some kind. Could be a partnership of any kind, business or pleasure. Of course, it need not always be love. The Ten of Wands is in your supporting energy. Wow. Ten of Wands. That's absolute, you know, overburdened. It says Lord of Oppression there. Completely overburdened. So you're feeling very overwhelmed at this time. Maybe it's overwhelming, whatever change you're making at the moment. In the near future, we have the Lovers card, which talks about a choice. I'll also talk about the Lovers, obviously, you know, can't ignore that. It's card number 6 in the tarot. It's a choice, so, wow. Very powerful card. Gemini energy there. Let's see, what do we have as our guidance from Spirit today? Just one card. Thank you, Spirit. This is great. The Sun. Guidance from Spirit is the Sun. Like, I mean to say, look at that. The Sun is Leo energy, fire energy, of course. Look at these two, and they're just dancing in the sunshine. This is utter joy. Whatever you're doing at the moment or whatever's going on for you, you're heading towards this sun energy. It feels like utter joy, happiness, feeling like that youthful joy, you know, that you're kind of free, you know, freedom's coming through with that. This is gorgeous. Okay, folks, what have we got in your immediate environment, please, Spirit? What is in this environment for this collective? Around them at the moment? 4 of Cups. This can talk about regret, or boredom. Don't want to miss an opportunity because you're a bit fed up maybe at the moment. That's what it signifies. We've got to find what's in your hopes or fears now at this time. We'll clarify all of these cards, of course, at the end once I get my first spread. So we've got the Justice card. So this talks about balance. It's a card of Libra. Yin and the yang balancing out very much. So it's also bringing something into fairness, you know. Wow. Very powerful, gorgeous card there. Absolutely beautiful. So let's see what's in your potential outcome, you guys. What do we have for this collective in their potential outcome? Sky, the King of Cups. This is Piscean energy. Water signs, though, in general. I've got the Three of Swords at the back of the deck there. So that's talking about hurt, pain, heartbreak, betrayal, maybe, past hurt in love, you know, and the Three Swords as well, and the Three of Swords also, it represents, you know, the memories of past hurts, we'll say, or the memory of hurts. Like, um, yeah, it's a lot of heartbreak, you know, a broken heart. Let's have a look and see what we have here for your potential outcome as the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is in complete emotionally stable sort of a situation. He's a bit more, you know, balanced and stable than the Queen of Cups. So this is quite a good potential outcome. I mean to say, he's driving his own chariot there, if you can see that image, and very much led by spirit. There's a lot of spirit animals there around him. But you connect with animals, maybe you work with them, or maybe with plants even. See him holding a flower there. Yeah, it says Prince of the Chariot of Waters. So this is love. Like, this is a great potential outcome, having complete emotional freedom and stability, and, you know, just feeling good overall. That looks brilliant. Okay, so there's some sorrow here for sure. There's some kind of pain for definite. If we're seeing this 10 of Wands under here, and also this Three of Swords at the back of the deck. But we'll go through now and we'll get clarifications for you. So Spirit, what have we got? First card is plopped out straight away. The Wheel of Fortune. This is your current energy, you guys. The universe, the world, you know, it's a portal opening up. Like, you've closed, it's a card of closure, like, or completion. You've completed a cycle here of pain, is what it looks like to me. Or you're in the process of closing out a bad, because with the Wheel of Fortune, this means this is currently happening. It's a very karmic energy, the Wheel of Fortune. It can mean that we're, you know, it's usually more, you know, in this case, it's the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. Like, it's a very, very lucky card. And the Ace of Cups there can mean, you know, an offer of love. It can be an apology, showing some compassion to someone, or literally, you know, offering this overflowing cup of love to somebody in regard to a connection, a friendship, anything like that. And that's the influence there on the world closing. So it could also be you pouring into your own cup there and offering yourself that self-love rather than somebody else. But you put this where it fits yourselves collective. But it's a very fortunate time for you at the moment. And even though you might feel like, you know, the end of something here, you have to say goodbye to whatever the past is, but it's about moving forward through that portal. You know, you can imagine stepping into a new world, because yeah, it's the World card. This looks really, really good. You're very much supported, collective, I have to say. The Princess of Cups there is at the back of the deck. This deck has kings, queens, knights, and princesses. So yeah, was there maybe a female or a male that is of interest, or that had something to do with a connection here? Two of Pentacles. So the Knight of Swords is about moving fast. This guy knows how to stand for his up for his principles, his morals, stand by his boundaries. You know, he's going forward with so much intelligence. And I feel like this is you, you know, this is what you need to focus on, is how much knowledge you have gathered through this process I've seen. and maybe even document that or tell people your story. They need to hear about this success, whatever you've done here to close out this cycle collective. People need that knowledge. If you can share it however you see fit, this is going to be even just, chatting among friends or family and just helping one other person. Even it can feel so, feels so good to share this knowledge once you've learned a hard lesson. It feels like you've learned a very hard lesson here with the Ten of Wands in the bottom here in this foundation. It does, talk about being overburdened, feeling so like, you know, um, under a huge toll is what's coming to mind there. But this Knight of Swords, yeah, he's gained so much knowledge from this, and it's male or female again for this card. You don't ever have a gender in tarot, clarified by the Two of Pentacles. This is balancing things, trying to juggle things as well. Is what the Two of Pentacles represents. Juggling priorities. So that's what you need to focus on at the moment. The Knight of Swords also has learned something, might have learned something new, but he holds that sword of truth. He knows the truth. He knows everything. Like, he's a very knowledgeable, very wise person. And very, very, in tune with spirit as well, as you can see there with the wings and everything. So it's off the mind. It's coming in very quickly. Something that you need to move fast on, though, regarding the Two of Pentacles. I'm thinking that you're going to have to quickly sort of, after, during this time when you're moving from one world to another, it might feel like a balancing act, with that Two of Pentacles, but you're going to have to be quick to adapt, is what I get from this Knight of Swords. Try and integrate this stuff, what knowledge you have gained so far, because this new world is coming towards you, and you will need to reprioritize things in the future, whatever that means for you. So, got the Two of Cups then, which talks about divine union, and this can be like a soulmate. And of course, soulmates can be friends, families, any acquaintances, be anybody in your circle. But it's about, what is it? What's it going to say? It's like temperance, that energy there, mixing two energies together to work on something, but it can be obviously the divine love. There's the Two of Wands. It's funny, all these twos are coming out. 222 might mean something to you. It's an angel number. I'm not quite sure actually what that one means. So comment below if you know. It's very helpful. Two of Wands then. This is it says Lord of Dominion here at the bottom. Lord of Love, of course, is written, sorry, I should have said that to you, on the bottom of the Two of Cups. But it's being clarified by the Two of Wands. This is like, wand energy is about taking action. And this is exactly what it looked like in the recent past, that you had a connection here, or there was a connection or a partnership or a lover, and you were working together for something. And there looks like a bit of destruction here in this Two of Wands energy. The Two of Wands in general is, you're looking out over the horizon with the world in your hand and trying to choose what to do. Should you stay or should you go? So this has kind of been a choice maybe in the recent past, where you've had to choose to stay with this person in this Two of Cups, or move on with a fire in your belly for a good positive future with or without this person. This is extraordinary. Yes, the spirits are definitely confirming that for me there. So Ace of Pentacles at the back of the deck, that talks about, a real world plan, a seed of an idea for to do something in the 3D, something tangible, begin something, project maybe of some kind. Oh wow, this is tough energy now. We've got the Ten of Swords at the back of the deck, which talks about betrayal, heartbreak, devastation, being, you're totally down on the ground there with all those swords in your back, and it's like, your mind needs to recover from that. It's air energy there again. Anyway, we've got the Ten of Wands here in the underlying sort of energy, and Seven of Swords is clarifying that. So as I said, it's overburden. too much on your plate. But a 10 means as well, it's like you're on the cusp of putting down all those 10 wands. 10 is as far as you can go, and it is that thing of, in your sword energy here again, the 7 of Swords. It talks about competition. It talks about, too many energies competing for your energy, your love, your thoughts, your words, whatever that'll be with the sword energy. And it says Lord of unstable effort. So it's almost like, you can feel overwhelmed here as well as that 10 of Wands. It is an overwhelming thing to try and do. And in your mind, you're thinking it's nearly too much. But yeah, it has this deceitful factor as well. The 7 of Swords can mean that there were battles maybe in your environment, whatever that was looked like for you. It could be where you live, where you work, people you socialize with, anybody really, family even. Yeah, and it's just like you've had it up to here with that sort of drama, and you're just, going to let them have their drama in the background there. I can't help but see they look like figures, kind of, and you're just getting your sword and you're going to just cut through this muck, I want to say, or, and just go. It talks about a sneaky energy as well. I have to say that too, because Spirit is saying to mention this 10 of Swords or 10 of Wands could have been a burden on you, because, when it knocked the fire out, you like, that's wand energy. It's about the fire in the belly. So this is knocking the stuffing out of you, knocking down your energy so much, and your head is actually getting the better of you here in the 7 of Swords energy. That you're finding it's like an uphill struggle. It says, Lord, of unstable effort, that you don't feel secure. And you can't trust maybe the people around you. So that's really, really tough, collective. Yeah. Just that thing, that sneaky energy, it's trickster energy, they call it. So it could be that you don't feel stable, as it says here, unstable effort. In your efforts, it's quite a low vibration there for you. But what you need to focus then on is that Lord of Wind and Breezes, it says here on the Knight of Swords. It's like move with the breeze, move with the flow, go with the flow, and cut through the mud, this mud here, whatever that looks like for you, and move on. Try and do it in a balanced way. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's tough, but you don't really have the best set of circumstances about you, you know what I mean? You're trying to put down this heavy load, and at the same time you're unclear, or you're a little bit disillusioned, feeling a bit wobbly about your decision. But I'm telling you, that this is, the fact that this energy has presented itself here today for you is the fact it does tell me the universe, like at the heart of this reading, the universe has your back. That's the World card there. Okay, I hope all this makes sense. You must comment down below as well, and like, share, and subscribe this content. So you'll be notified as well of further readings that I do. I'd love if you could hit the notification bell, leave a little emoji or comment. Any integration with, or interaction, excuse me, with the channel is so helpful. You've no idea how much it helps this channel to grow. So the next is the near future. We're talking about the Lovers card, which is either a card of choice. You might come up with a choice point in your life, like a crossroads sort of energy, where you're feeling, don't know which way to go or which choice to make. Or it could be a partnership, of course. We have to look at it like that. As I say about the 2 cups, these are very mirroring energies here, the 2 cups and the Lovers in the past and the future. But in the future, there's maybe a connection, another love connection, that your heart will be open for love. If this is what's closing and reopening, could be don't close your heart off for the opportunity to connect again, 4 of Wands, this is beautiful. And we've the 10 of Cups at the back of the deck. This is talking about complete emotional fulfillment. It says Lord of perfected success. It's so gorgeous. 10 of Cups, I mean, this is so lovely. This is very Very beautiful. It's like harmony, you know, that's what it feels like. Very harmonious energy in this reading today. So this choice, children of the voice divine, isn't that just lovely? Clarified by the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is like passing over a checkpoint. You know, it's that 11:11, Lord of perfected work. It says here, and that's the thing. It's like celebrating a success, celebrating a union, breaking over the finish line. It's a very much about a commitment, maybe happy families. You know, being with your tribe, your gang, those that resonate the most with you. And it's also that feeling of abundance. You know, you've got fruit of all kinds here at the side. Um, but it's like, yeah, um the whole energy there is about success, crossing over the finish line. And 11:11 is complete alignment. You know, you're truly on your path. When it's clarifying the lovers, it's like this choice, whatever you're going to make, is going to be a successful one. It's like you can't do wrong either way. You're going to be successful, I'm getting. Um, and the lovers being about a union, either romantic or otherwise, it's going to be a success. It's going to be something that, you know, excuse me, that, yeah, others will be. I better take a sip of water. Celebrating with you. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. So yeah, I hope that one makes sense there for you, collective. The next card we have, which I'm delighted to see, is card 21. And this talks about, no, not 21, 19, I beg your pardon. 21 is the world card, of course. Excuse me, my goodness. So this talks about sunshine and celebration. This is guidance from spirit. Focus on the sun in your life. It's kind of what they're saying. Um, I hope my voice improves. Goodness me. The sun is, yeah, the card of absolute delight, happiness, joy, the light being shed on something, even sometimes. That's what it can mean. So let's see, what do we have, Spirit, to clarify the sun card today for this collective? Oh my goodness, that thing keeps flipping up. Three of Pentacles. This is another card of celebration. Wow. It says Lord of material work. Oh, and the Eight of Wands at the back of the deck. This is fast movement, you guys. I love this. Very positive energies coming in here. So yeah, this is about, you know, working on something in the material, whatever project that is, you know, putting effort in, um, being in your element, maybe being a boss, even, you know, delegating to other people. Yeah, and really get working as a team. That's what I see here. And clarifying the sun, it's like you're going to find your joy. It's telling me here in collaboration with others. Can also be collaboration with spirit. Don't ever forget that. You know, for yourself to bring something tangible into the world, something you can put your hands on, a project of some kind. And we got the Temperance card here, which is Taurus energy. So you might have a Taurus in your circle. It could be Taurus yourselves. So Four of Cups, yeah, it talks about you know, what's like a lack mindset. This is water energy again, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But Temperance is a blending energy again. You can see he's got two things he's pouring into this chalice here. They're very dramatic, these cards, I have to say. But you know, this is somebody. It talks about commitment. The Temperance card. It talks about blending things together to commit to something new. You know, and that was very much what we had there a minute ago. Blending two energies together. Look, I've got it everywhere. Two of Cups. Yeah, it's a very like it can mean an authority in spirit, like, you know, like a priest or a leader in a spiritual community. Um, maybe you have a kind of a guru or a guide or a priest or a religion that you, or even your higher self, look at. And this, and often talk about collaboration with spirit, with the universe, to bring something new together with blending your both energies there. So I really like this. There's a lot of stability in this and a lot of hope. And yeah, sorry about that, you guys. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Four of Cups is in the environment surrounding you. So it could be that you're finding spiritual guidance somehow, and you know, or something that you want to commit to. It looks like a project actually that you may want to commit to, and it could be a spiritual journey for yourself actually, and a healing as well. This looks like a chalice, and it's pouring some liquid in there. So you know, yeah, don't miss an opportunity though. It's kind of the thing that you have a lot of stuff. You know, you've managed to achieve a certain amount, but it's almost like you're um thinking it's not enough. You know, looking at things in a lack mindset. But be clarified by the temperance cards there. It's saying to tune into your self, into your center, your higher self, or get in touch with, you know, it could be a commitment that's coming towards you as well. Temperance always means a commitment, a union, blending two energies together, you know, that sort of thing. So place those energies where they fit for you, collective. The next card then we have is hopes or fears, and this is the Justice card, the Lord of Truth, daughter of the Lord of Truth, sorry. Um, and this again is about balance, just as we were saying there about the Two of Pentacles. So, you know, balancing your yin and yang, your shadow and your heart aspects. Hopes or fears. You're hoping that fairness is going to come into the situation and it'll be supported by spirit, and it looks like it really will. With the King of Cups in your potential outcome as well. So we first of all clarify the Justice card here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Four of Swords. This is oh yeah, the Four of Swords is a symbol of rest, recovery, recuperation. So you're hoping that you will recover. And look at the two fists punching up in the air, like, you know, triumph. It's about strength, this. The Lord of Rest from strife. So it's, yeah, you've been through the battle and you really need to heal those wounds at this time. And when this Four of Swords is clarifying the Justice card, it's only fair you get a break from this world that you've just, you know, closing out, and it's only fair that you finish with these 10 wands and this deception around you. And this is absolutely what's been highlighted at the moment. Do take your time to recover, to rest from this. You have to heal your mind and the sword energy, and probably your heart, because we had the three of swords earlier on. Do your healing, get yourself back on your feet. This Justice card here, you know, is bringing forward the balance that's required, the fairness that's needed at this time. So the King of Cups then says Prince of the Chariot of Waters. So yeah, this is like a master of emotion, just as I was saying. So we'll get a card now to finish out the reading. And can we clarify, Spirit, please? The King of Cups, Nine of Wands. Wow, that's a very much a card of overburdened, wounded warrior comes to mind, you know, but you're still standing. You've got to be so proud of yourself. There's a Princess of Wands there and a chariot at the back of the deck, you guys. This is fast moving. This is Cancer energy. Moving forward in balance. There's your yin and yang again, just as we had there in your Justice card. Wow, you guys, something is happening so fast. This is like a very fast process to close out one cycle and move into the next. The King of Cups here, Master of Emotion, clarified by the Nine of Wands. You can see he's running away from these wands. This is no longer, you know, he's faced away from it. This is no longer what serves him, and he's coming away from it. He's doing his heart a favor there, and his mind and soul and body. like running away from these wands. And I can even see Spirit there, the bird looking back going, ugh, there was no need for this overburden. It says Lord of great strength here, which, you're going to be so strong after this. You'll feel you need the healing and won't feel strong strength at first, I'm thinking, but you will gain the strength and the knowledge, as I said, from this. Or back at the start there with that Knight of Swords. The Princess of Wands then is the Princess of Shining Flame. And she's that energy, of, was she not at the beginning of the reading as well? This is fire energy. Could be a fire sign coming towards you. And it's also male or female. It's just the energy of the card. But I think, you're going to be embracing this King of Cups energy here. Lots of water signs and that. But the wands here then are telling me, that this fiery person, male or female, could be coming towards you as a potential outcome here. And if that, it could be you embodying this energy of being the Princess of Wands while you are the master of your emotions and King of Cups energy. And that Princess of Wands is full of, enthusiasm, drive, ambition. She's rare to go, like, and just, yeah, someone with a lot of excitement and innovation in their heart center and that fire in the belly. They're always excited to pursue something new. Um, so trust that everything is going to work out here by the looks of it. You will have healing to do and some balancing. I'd say cleanse your energy after a cycle like this is closing or while it's closing out, collective, because you don't want to be left with those residual energies. If you can do maybe a meditative cleansing, there's loads of them on YouTube, those meditations. Hypnosis, have a swim in the ocean and a cold shower. All those things are helpful. Salt baths are kind of like a spiritual bath. Bring yourself back to center, I think, and you're away in a hack, really. This looks so good and so supported. The sun here, like, it's so many gorgeous major arcana, and luck, don't forget, is on your side. So I'm going to leave that there for you, and I will see you the next time. Namaste.